We'll remember all these Australians who gave so much in securing victory in Europe, and we'll especially honour those who made the greatest sacrifice so far from their homes in Australia. We will remember them.
75 years ago, we pushed back collectively. We said no to an ideology that proclaimed the superiority of one race above all others.
The legacy of our forefathers' sacrifice is now ours to uphold. In the face of new forms of totalitarianism, we must stand firm for the cause of freedom and democracy.
We still see them scrambling to the skies during the Battle of Britain, storming up the beaches on D-Day, and pouring into Normandy, protecting convoys from an unseen enemy during the Battle of the Atlantic. We see them liberating the Netherlands, dancing, singing, and forging unbreakable bonds with strangers.
We remember the sacrifice of thousands of young Americans who came to our aid and helped us free our land from occupation.
Luxembourg will never forget the sacrifices that the American people and thousands of young American soldiers made to free Luxembourg from the hated Nazi regime.
In these difficult times, it is hard to imagine the enormous joy filling the streets 75 years ago. But one thing remains true, especially today. It's my absolute belief in friendship. Only together we can overcome, and only together we can be victorious.
The general relief at that time must have been shadowed by the tragedy of loss and the enormity of the reconstruction task that lay ahead. But previous generations succeeded in rebuilding economies and establishing the global architecture that endures to this day.
Now more than ever, alliances are important, and Norway is very, very proud to be a part of the transatlantic partnership between the United States and Europe.
And the Polish army fought shoulder to shoulder with the Allied forces on all fronts of the Second World War. May we continue to honor those men and women who valiantly fought for Europe's freedom from Nazi totalitarianism.
Russia preserves memory of the Allied relations with the anti-Hitler coalition countries. The meeting between the Soviet and United States soldiers at the Elbe River on April 25, 1945 became a symbol of our brotherhood in arms.
The 75th anniversary of victory in Europe reminds us that determination, strength and unity will always trump the evil and malice in whatever form they may fall upon us.
Our memories always swell in blood when we recall those battles where men and women, both soldiers and civilians, lost lives.
All European nations who stood against the threat of Nazi war machine were together in heart and soul. As Sir Winston Churchill wrote in a telegram to the President Harry Truman, in all our victorious armies in Europe, we fought as one.
Veterans on both sides of the Atlantic fought together to defeat a common enemy. They fought to protect their families, they fought to protect our futures. And today, as we face a new enemy, a viral pandemic, it's our turn to offer them protection. This year, we can't be together to celebrate VE Day, but we can remember and we can give thanks to those who gave everything so that we might have so much.